Welcome to Victory Yay. Subscribe if you are new. The Los Angeles Clippers are the most underrated team in the NBA now. They could win the NBA championship this year, regardless of all the negative attention and news surrounding the Clippers right now and Jerry West, and people making fun of the Clippers and Paul George after the Clippers lost to the Denver Nuggets in the playoffs last year. The LA Clippers still have a very talented team. Kawhi Leonard is still one of the best players in the NBA. Kawhi Leonard is still only 29 years old. He's still in his basketball prime. Will he leave or go to another team in the future? It doesn't matter. Kawhi Leonard is a Clipper now, and he can still lead the Clippers to the championship this year. Kawhi Leonard did it with the Raptors, and on the Raptors, he just got traded there and only had 1 year left on his deal. A lot of people at the time were wondering if Kawhi Leonard would leave the Raptors or not in free agency. But Kawhi still helped the Raptors win the championship that year. The Clippers also still have Paul George, who just signed a max deal extension with the Clippers. Paul George was very disappointing in the playoffs last season. But I think people making fun of him will make Paul George angry. I believe Paul George will then want to dominate and start playing better basketball this season. Paul George will want to prove his doubters wrong. I expect Paul George to have big games in the playoffs this season in order to prove his doubters wrong. The LA Clippers still have a great team. They still have Patrick Beverley. They still have Lou Williams. They still have Ivic Zubac. They still have Marcus Morris. And they signed Serge Ibaka and traded for Luke Kennard. So the Clippers still have a lot of veterans, depth, and defense. Last year was only their first year playing together, and it was in the bubble. And that was the strangest. So maybe this year, being at home, LA again, might help the Clippers play better. Lastly, the Clippers still have Jerry West working for them. Jerry West still works as an advisor for the LA Clippers. Jerry West, the logo, the legend. We must never doubt Jerry West because Jerry West is a genius. And he has, if you look at his history, he has a lot of success in the past with the teams he's worked with. The LA Lakers, the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Golden State Warriors. Now, the Los Angeles Lakers with LeBron James, Anthony Davis right now are the better team. But one must remember, last season, everybody pretty much said the LA Clippers had the most talented team in the NBA because they just got Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. So what do you think? Leave a comment down below and subscribe if you are new. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.